Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most awesome videos. In front of us we have the GE model number P4845, and I'll perform a daytime medium wave band scan. This radio harkens from 1974. I got it new old stock off eBay. I'm pretty impressed with the results. Did not have to recap anything. It's all original. So we'll take a look at it and see. So yeah, I found out it was 1974. Just a really cool radio as you look. Everything looks really clean and nice. No wear and tear at all on this radio whatsoever. It's nice to find a gem in the rough out there. So look at the side here. We got our FM antenna exposed. I do think that's a cool design. Loving that. We got like a vinyl carrying handle. Our front dial is pretty easy to read. We got our FM scale, 88 to 108. I got a log scale underneath there. We got instant weather. It's like a little switch here. You can go in the middle and you got your weather station. You only get one, of course. The bottom here we have the AM band. It says 550, but it's definitely starting out 530, and it says 1600. Probably goes to 1620 or 1640. That's my guess. It's got a beveled inside like that. Just cool styling. Our speaker here, General Electric, two-way power. Nice. Right hand side of the radio, we got the tuning wheel and the volume on-off control. Again, you saw that carrying handle. I like that. On the back of the radio, we got some information. It should show part number. Let's get it up there into frame. It says made in Hong Kong. I'm not sure. There's the earphone. So definitely a close-up of the earphone. We got the weather tune. So that's how you tune the weather station in. Just looking for the model number. I guess it's not stamped there. Okay. It's probably behind the compartment here. That one's hard to open and close, but there's 4 AA batteries in a cell holder here, and below it is the power cord all wrapped up nice and pretty. And there's a spot where the cord can exit on the bottom. Nice setup. So let's do a quick size comparison, then we'll start cruising the band. Yeah, so I like this radio style. I own a couple styles like this, and I just think it's fun. So let's go ahead and show you this CC pocket. Current time is 11:24. AM, Central Daylight Time near Chicago, Illinois. Sun's been up about 5 hours. And we're about 6 hours or so to sunset, maybe 7 hours to sunset. So we're kind of close to midday. I think it's close enough. And then we have CC Skywave SSB, yeah, in the house. We'll use this as our frequency checker if we get lost on the band. Bring it up close. Bumping the tripod there. There you go. Awesome. And then we have Iron Man, he's the man with the master plan. He can do it like no one can. ×2. He likes GE radios from Hong Kong land. Hong Kong. Yeah, well, they used to make radios in Hong Kong. Not bad. Good radios, too. Super radios came from Hong Kong. I don't know if you guys know that. But there you go. Iron Man, he rocks the world. He comes into focus. There we go. All right. Let's go ahead and turn this on. We'll do a daytime band scan. Hopefully pick up quite a bit. I've never done a daytime band scan with this radio. We'll see what it does. So we'll turn it on here. Turn it up. I don't know how loud I'm getting it. Okay, that's a station, believe it or not. So when you do an AM band scan, you have an internal antenna. It's a ferrite antenna. This radio probably has about a 3-inch antenna. What it is, it's a ferrite bar with a coil of wire around it to capture those long wavelengths from the AM band. They're nice and long. The FM band uses this telescopic antenna. Its wavelengths are much shorter, so that's why I don't extend the antenna on the side. A lot of new people don't know that. That's why I explain it every time now. So if I turn this radio, the horizontal edge of the antenna pointing to the station will tune it in. So watch as I tune the station in. So good example of directional tuning. This is 540 WAUK, Jackson, Wisconsin.
Our dream is now. NCAA Women's Basketball Championship.
It's got good speaker tone. This would be a cool radio to plug in and put in the garage or in a workbench. Just old school, classic, loving it.
Two teams will punch their tickets to the Final Four. And we'll tell you if any of tonight's teams can knock off Gonzaga and cut down the nets.
Let's tune in.
People believe in America there's freedom to speak, even hate. Because once you stop the Nazis, you stop the next group the next day. Which is exactly what Google has done.
Okay, so this is The Answer, 560 WIND, Chicago, Illinois. Yeah, right wing for sure. But yeah, coming in strong. Of course, Chicago, Illinois is this direction, that way. So your Ferrari bar can go that direction for stations and that direction. So there we go.
Mind you, we have 3 more days of fundraising because March has 31 days.
Turn it this way.
Want to help us?
Coming up, but the primary issues are anxiety and isolation.
Got it. And Margaret, I want to bring you.
So here's an NPR station, 580 WILL, Urbana, Illinois, about 150 miles away. I have a passive loop antenna I'd like to bring in. The Turk Advantage. This is great. Requires no power. It provides more gain to the station you're listening to. You put it horizontal or perpendicular to the horizontal antenna. And we'll tune this in so I get this on camera. I'm going to bring this in.
Because you're full at this point.
Yes. Well, okay. So
I tune it from here.
Like this week, I'm saving one opening in case I get an EAP call because the EAPs have been very busy.
And what is an EAP?
Sorry, just to backtrack a little. What is an EAP for those? Yeah. Okay, that's an employee assistance program, in which ideally every employee.
Definitely adds a lot of gain, a lot of volume. I actually use it at night quite a bit on my stations. It requires much battery power, which is nice.
Their insurance afterwards.
Free power. I'll take it.
A lot of them are first timers.
Okay, I'll put this on the table. Or off the table, I mean. That way it doesn't affect the reception of the radio.
People are finding this mixed up.
Let's keep going. Okay, this next station coming in pretty faint. This is 590 WKZO, Kalamazoo, Michigan. You're looking at about 140 miles. So we can tune this one in with the loop too.
First pitch to Patulus, foul back and out of play. One strike to count on the DH from Sterling Heights, Mark Patulus.
Nice, we got a ball game going on.
Iowa State University business professor Scott Ross says the jam aggravated a system that's been strained.
Here's 600 WMT, Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
Sunshine this afternoon, but winds will stay gusty. Wind gusts could be upwards of 40 to 45 miles per hour. Well into the 60s as well as low humidity. Reason why we have that red flag warning, burning is not advised. Increasing cloud cover overnight as temperatures fall to 45.
So I have a feeling this older radio, it's been sounding pretty good, but it might need some new capacitors. I'm noticing the gain is really good with this passive loop, and I really have to turn the volume up on those faint stations. So yeah, I've noticed sometimes recaps work and sometimes it doesn't. So it's one of those things where you either recap or you don't. It's a decision you make. But passive loop is working good.
Accused of killing George Floyd.
Okay, let's keep going on going.
In the rearview mirror, prosecutors questioning the first witness in the trial of former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin. Chauvin charged with unintentional second-degree homicide.
So here's 620 WTMJ, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Seen on video kneeling on George Floyd's neck last May. Floyd eventually did several protests and
muchas fórmulas que tienen ahí para que te sientas mejor. Aparte, no nada más tienes que estar enfermo, puedes ir para prevenir.
There's 640 WMFN, Peatone, Illinois.
Recomendaciones de acuerdo a algún problemita que tengas por ahí.
He's looking at this being his last year at a Cub. For him to say this the way he did, I think matters. Just knowing what we know about him personally.
You know, it's interesting.
670 The Score, WSCR, Chicago, home of the Cubs.
That way,
But we've seen this with athletes in all sports forever now, especially the last 10 or 15 years where the money has gone, so high that a lower offer from a team like the Marlins, his hometown team, where he
matchups. Number 2 Houston against Oregon State at 6:15. Baylor against Arkansas at 8:57. Bulls also hosting the Golden State Warriors for a 9 p.m. tip-off at the United Center. The forecast from the Permaseal Weather Center, mainly sunny today, warm, high is 63 degrees.
So 720 WGN Chicago.
Clouds, a slight chance of afternoon or evening rain. The high tomorrow 64. Wednesday, cloudy and sunny. Chilly though, high only 43 degrees on Wednesday. Your money on WGN U.S. markets still in the
Papa Francisco.
Nuevamente el Papa se reunió con un colegio de sacerdotes de Roma.
Here's 750 WNDZ Portage, Indiana.
Y que estudian en esta ciudad. Se encontraron en la sala Clementina con el sucesor de Pedro, acompañados de
those eligible under previous phases remain eligible in Phase 1C. The Chicago Department of Public Health announced some other changes, and then now only Chicago residents will have appointments scheduled at city-run vaccinations.
Here's 780 WBBM Chicago. Big stations booming in.
Status, proof of residence will need to be supplied. Vaccines are still in limited.
To avoid things grinding to a halt, he needs to get started hiring right away.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do.
Here's 820 WCPT, Willow Springs, Illinois, about 40 miles away.
Resume database. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get a $75 credit for your first sponsored job post. Terms and conditions.
Okay, this music here is 860 WNOV, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's a 250 watt station to the north. Let's just see if the loop makes a difference. I think it should. Let's find out. There we go. Not the greatest signal, but not too bad for this radio. All right. Let's keep on tuning. Okay. I hear something here. This is 870. This is WKAR, East Lansing, Michigan, about 200 miles away. Definitely needs a loop. There it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, the volume's turned all the way up on that station. Interesting, I was able to get that good deal. All right, yeah, definitely need a lot of volume.
per day to go to work. Or you can give up your personal economy and sit in a choo-choo train or a bus. And for people who live in the rural areas.
So here's 890 WLS Chicago, Illinois.
The prices until you can't afford it. So they say it's a new pricing.
The Niners and how built they are on both lines of scrimmage, how good they are in their running game and their identity, what they are. Again, the ceiling of
the Big Badger, 920 WOKY, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
We've got a ready-built roster, great defense. We've got the best defensive player.
$1,000 for a bottle of perfume. Oh, some people would. But how many would crack it open and pour it all out on Jesus and give him everything?
Here's 930 WBKM, Sandwich, Illinois.
And the money given to the poor.
Relevant radio.
But John, who writes his gospel years later, he knew what Judas was up to. He knew his intention.
Prize went to Abba Thompson for Howard's End. Marissa Tomei took home the award.
Mark Schlemmer Colorado.
Unanimous. Love is here.
Oh, anytime. Always good to see you. Thanks for having me on, Colin.
You bet. We'll be on TV, by the way, hour number 3, I think. Still up for some debate.
Check this out.
We're having a car race on dirt. So I saw something this weekend. I am not actually as active as I probably should be on Twitter. Like, I turn my phone off for long stretches in the day. I find it annoying. This weekend, because I was just sitting there watching hour after hour of college basketball, I was on the Twitter, and when he walked down the water, but almost every other miracle was 31. Fish was multiplied.
I would like to become an image. It's so cool how strong actually come to life.
Okay, I think we're just picking up 940. I was trying to tune that in. There's supposed to be music on there. Let's...
Foster a future. Children in foster care have unlimited potential. Go to fosterparents.org. Sponsored by the Coalition for Children, Youth.
So that was 940 WFAW for Atkinson, Wisconsin. Usually music playing.
Here's a look at your Southern Wisconsin weather forecast. Powered by weatherology.com. A wind advisory is in effect for
950 WNTD, Chicago, Illinois.
It affects every single field of what we think about. More into that, there's like education for young
970 WHA, Madison, Wisconsin.
people on the same page is so critical, because if we actually want to mobilize and move forward.
Nico Horner getting sent down, and there were some people fairly upset about that. I'm not one of them. I like Nico Horner.
Here's 1000 WMVP, Chicago, ESPN station.
Absolutely no doubt Bodie is a guy who deserves the spot. Nico started out a house of fire. When the pitchers early on in spring
Bierzemy po prostu rok ten, który nam odpowiada. Jeżeli w roku 19 był niższy przychód, to bierzemy pod uwagę 19. To już
1030 WNVR, Vernon Hills, Illinois.
w 2020 mamy niższe przychody, to bierzemy niższe przychody, żeby wydusić ten zasiłek.
But they just added Raymond Burr for America. Hold on. Then it's not the same movie.
A little bit of bleed over from that strong station on 1030. This is 1050 WLIP, Kenosha, Wisconsin. These guys talking.
I don't have any cable anymore. No. The original Japanese version of Godzilla, the first one.
That's the one. It's the same movie. They just put Raymond Burr in there.
It's the same chicken, only I stuffed it.
Okay, I agree with you, Bush, that, it seems that easy, but they're crouching on it, and it's gotta be, I don't know. I guess you're right. I don't get it either.
I really don't know why you have to throw that on cocaine. 1,000 times over the cocaine limit.
Here's 1070 WTSO, Madison, Wisconsin. NASCAR on the weekends during the summer.
What's the cocaine limit? The threshold for
1080 WMWI, Oklahoma, Illinois. Okay, we got 1110 WMBI, Chicago, Illinois. Yeah, sounding pretty good.
And we want to pay for infrastructure based upon usage. I used to radio with the
Here's 1130 WISN, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
tax the tires. Then you do away with the electric car waiver, right? Because they're going to say it's about
down. I stop acting like myself. I turn into a different person. All of a sudden, I don't feel like I want to be with you. So cake helps us analyze how I can tell that my
Here's 1160 WYLL, Hope for Your Life, Christian Radio, Chicago, Illinois.
curiosity about you. And the main reason that I lose my curiosity about you is that I think I have you all figured out. Right? So if I think I've got you all figured, I know why you're having this emotion.
The Chronicle is reporting 30-year-old Hassan Coleman of Sycamore was arrested on Saturday afternoon.
Here's 1180 WSQR, Sycamore, Illinois. Usually the squirrel, music's playing. A little squirrel usually comes across the screen when music's playing, but no music's playing, no squirrel, unfortunately. But watch some of my other videos, you'll see him running around.
Charges. At around 5:40 on Saturday evening, a tow truck driver called police on his tow customer after discovering firearms in the vehicle and claiming the driver was acting suspiciously. This happened on the 7000 block of Kesslinger Road.
Así que son las 11 de la mañana con 42 minutos y de esa manera están los White Sox.
Okay, 1200 WRTO, Chicago, Illinois.
De las 10 mejores rotaciones de la...
Tiene a Rodríguez, también un chico que juega bastante bien ahí en medio campo.
There's 1220 WKRS, Waukegan, Illinois.
Que pueden hacer cosas importantes, creo que
The 1980. Also, big college news out of Madison this weekend. Longtime Wisconsin athletic director and former football coach Barry Alvarez is set to
1230 WCLO, Janesville, Wisconsin.
athletic department since April of 2004. A formal announcement.
There's 1240 WSBC, Chicago, Illinois.
We're going to take another quick time out. When we come back, we'll run through our top 10 and tell you more about our Monday morning big radio shopping show.
Visit Miss Kitty Saloon under new ownership.
Big radio shopping show. Gonna buy a radio off the radio. When it happens, I will let you know. 1280 WBIG, Aurora, Illinois.
And join Miss Kitty Saloon on Thursday nights for karaoke. Live bands at the stage on Fridays and Saturdays. Enjoy daily drinks.
Przychód w roku 2021 będzie niższy, to wtedy cała rodzina będzie mogła dostać po $1,400 na osobę.
Kolejna sprawa. Trzecia ustawa przewiduje hojniejsze
1300 WRDZ, LaGrange, Illinois.
nad dziećmi. Czy można coś
Successful vaccine programs and the support of federal government. The Fed is providing supportive monetary policy.
1310 WIBA, Madison, Wisconsin.
Stimulus package from Congress and the administration will also support the recovery.
And so what's in focus going forward as relates to the DC transition?
Well, the idea of a $3 trillion infrastructure plan.
Once again, here's Colin Calvert. Today's AMG get 110% isn't just possible, it's mandatory. Includes sedans, roadsters, SUVs, go to NBUSA.com.
I think it's WNTA, Rockford, Illinois, 1330, mixing with another station, WKTA out of Evanston, Illinois.
So you just forget how much better pro athletes are from weekend warriors and even college athletes.
This guy who says quarantine themselves. So not only does Naperville North miss playing DeKalb on Saturday, but they'll miss their next game as well. And of course, DeKalb will lose one of their games. And again, with a 6-game season, that's a little rough there. But you got to err on the side of caution.
Here's 1360 WLBK, DeKalb, Illinois.
It wasn't one of the Naperville North players having the COVID. It was the game the week before that when they played Neuqua Valley when one of their players was tested positive for COVID. So everybody has to isolate after that. So such is the world we live in.
Okay, music on 1380 WBEL, South Beloit, Illinois. Nice. A little bit of 1390 WGRB. Now the dial's really small here, so it's getting rather difficult to tune these stations in. But this is 1390 WGRB, Chicago, Illinois. They usually have gospel music.
Purchased at any retailer. Accuracy matters, especially when it comes to checking for fever. Exogen's
The Sunshine Boys. And best supporting actress was Lee Grant in Shampoo. March 29, 1982. Fond memories surface as
1400 WRJN, Racine, Wisconsin.
presented this day at the Darth
Kathy Chandler Pavilion, Los Angeles. Johnny Carson acted as host for the party. Two of America's
promotion conclude on Friday. We had our game day event, and that was for the month of March. We gave away that pot of gold. We had some bingo rounds. We packed things up and had some awesome
Bingo.
interviews.
All right. Bingo on the
And then
radio.
headed on over to One Taco Dos Tequila.
1410 WRMN, Elgin, Illinois. Another radio shopping station.
I saw, Uncle Gary and Leah. They had the WRMN logo in the background. It was pretty cool to be able to see that.
1430 WEEF, Deerfield, Illinois. Yeah, I think the atmosphere is a little tough today. I'm surprised. It's a nice, shiny, sunshiny day. Let me just put in the Skywave so it sounds like on there. It has kind of that same warbling effect going on. Okay. Let's keep going. Cool tune.
Medical marijuana. Why is it such an issue? It's more than just medical.
1440 WROK, Rockford, Illinois.
To do what I want to do.
Just picking up WCEV 1450 Cicero, Illinois, with the Hispanic music.
Tuition reimbursement and more. Candidates must be heat tolerant and able to work long hours. Apply online today at SCOP.
Should be Iron Country 1490 WGEZ, Beloit, Wisconsin. Let's verify.
The Navy Federal War Awards American Express card transforms.
There we go.
So you can turn your commute there, next stop 8th Street, into tickets for an awesome night out. And
Hope you guys are picking that up. It's 1500 WPJX, Zion, Illinois. Just bring in the loop. Heavy metal on AM band. Awesome. Yeah, WPJX, Zion, Illinois, 1500. Beautiful. We're almost done. $15.20 WLUV, Loves Park, Illinois. Okay, we're getting 1580, I think, WTTN, Watertown, Wisconsin.
경고했습니다. 파우치 소장 어제 CBS 페이스터 네이션에 출연해 심각한 정점에서 내려와
Next to it, 1590 WCGO, Evanston, Illinois.
불행히도 우리가 지금 보고 있는 게 그 상태라고 말했습니다.
Okay, 1640 WSJP, Sussex, Wisconsin. Needs a little loop boost here. Definitely very faint.
Verse 4 becomes your God. For some people, their health is their God. Their body becomes their God. Their physique.
There you go, WSJP, 1640, Sussex, Wisconsin.
Becomes their God. Or success becomes their
And that's it. Okay, 1640. I figured it went up to about that high. Nice. So let's go ahead and turn this off, do final thoughts on this radio. All right. So as you can tell, probably needs a little work on the volume. I noticed it was a little scratchy. Not too bad. Gain is an issue here. Yeah, I mean, it does great on locals. You heard how it booms in on locals. Semi-locals sound a little distorted. Selectivity is a little bit of an issue. But I think in general, a lot of these GE radios were kind of like that from the factory. I've recapped radios like this before, and it didn't make a difference whatsoever. My instant weather works, my FM works fine. So I think I'm just going to leave the AM band alone. Probably not going to mess with this radio because it is in like new condition. I'm just going to leave it alone and have it as a collector piece. And then if I'm going to use it, probably just use it for like those strong locals as you guys heard. So a cool radio to pick up nonetheless from 1974. Loving the style. I mean, it's old. We're in 2021 right now. Do the math, right? So yeah, definitely over 45 years old. Amazing. So hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a big like if you guys did. A lot of guys like watching these things. GE, it performed okay. Not the best, but not the worst. It's better than DSP tuning, I think. I love the analog tuning. Just me. Smooth, even. Tuning. It's my joys. But yeah, definitely subscribe, hit the bell icon, get notified of future GE reviews and band scans. Always a lot going on with those. And of course, 3, comment below what you think about the P4845 during this daytime band scan. I do have an evening one planned. If not, it's not already up. You can search for that. Just search Todderbert and then GE and then the model number P4845. So, and you guys will be able to see the review that I did. And then, of course, the evening and daytime band scans. Awesome. All right, guys, thanks for watching. And we'll see you in my next awesome video.